What's going on, YouTube? Back at it with another video. Look, we got us some true crime, man. It says the tenant terrified after learning the killer's evil secret, man. Before we get into this video, man, I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, turn them post notifications on, sit back and relax, fire one of them whammer, dammer, bammer, hammer, scoop, bammer, dammers. If you got one. But if you don't smoke, man, don't even worry about it. If you don't drink, don't worry about it. Sit back, relax. Let's enjoy this video. Let's do it. How y'all day been, man? Before I press play, how y'all been, man? How your week been going? I hope y'all having a good New Year's. I hope you feeling good. I hope it ain't too motherfucking cold where you at, because where I was at, it was freezing. But where I'm at now, it's just cold in the motherfucker. It ain't freezing yet, it's just cold in the motherfucker. For real. But other than that, let's get into this video.
Our apartment just had this real bad smell, so I go in the basement to check the pipes, see if the sewage done flooded or something. Yeah. It's nothing, but it's a type at the end of the stairs I stepped over. But when I come back, I'm shining my flashlight and it looks like some blood is leaking from under.
This is Mario Nelson, terrified after stumbling upon a horrifying secret in his landlord's basement. The officers questioning him had no idea just how gruesome the discovery truly was until they themselves stepped foot into the dark basement. What they were about to uncover would make even seasoned officers question their grip on reality.
I unzipped the bag, and we then discover the body of a woman with the arms and legs and head missing. Who are we dealing with here? You know, what kind of animal does this to a person?
On December 2nd, 2018, in downtown Grand Rapids, Michigan, Mario Nelson finally noticed the foul smell his girlfriend had been complaining about for the past 2 days. However, he wasn't alarmed at first, assuming it was just dead mice in the walls. But everything changed when he headed down to the basement to fetch his cat. To his horror, he stumbled upon a large black tarp with blood seeping out of it.
I wait like, oh, this can't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, this not real. This not.
Damn, my nigga on TV now. Shit, he might as well start a rap career or be a comedian or something. Nigga, go make you a podcast on Granny's. Your shit gonna blow just because of this right here. People can see you from here. I'm telling you, everything nowadays is free promotion. If you got any way to get your face to be seen, go ahead and start doing something, because people gonna go to your page. And if then whenever you start, if you giving out good product, I'm telling you, how everybody was when we was kids, how our dads and shit was with the street game and shit, boom, bam. Then we grew up, start being in the streets a little bit, bro. Now the world has changed. If you in the streets, you going to jail straight up. Somebody gonna tell, or somebody gonna tell. You going to jail. But now we in the age where we turning like real life talent shit. We selling our talent. And all this shit is just like the streets, man, nigga. You get you a little boom bam. Get you a little shout out, which the shout out is free promotion, just getting your face out there, boom. Now that you got your shout out and you in there, you got your product. If your product good, it's gonna sell itself. Now everybody watching you. Everybody coming home to sit on the couch and watch what you got going. You know? You find your crowd gonna find you. Your crowd gonna find you. And then it's up. I don't care what you do, man. Even if you selling clothes, sell them clothes like you was selling some of that whammer. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go. Everything is just like everything. Everything is everything. So let's find a way to get money out of everything.
This is not happening.
The scene was no less disturbing for the officers investigating the crime scene. Although they could confirm that the torso belonged to a female, the absence of legs, arms, or a head made it nearly impossible to identify the victim or determine how she'd ended up in such a condition. That was until Mario revealed a shocking detail. The house in which the body was found belonged to 30-year-old Jared Chance. The officers proceeded with extreme caution as soon as they heard the name. It was the same name as the person last seen with Ashley Young, a 31-year-old woman who disappeared on the night of November 28th, 2018. Wanting to dig deeper, they questioned Mario about Jared, Ashley, and anything he might know about their connection.
Who's this Jared Chance guy?
That's the guy who live upstairs.
He lives upstairs.
Yeah, this is Jared Chance. This him. Can y'all check to see if he in the house? Because he do got a gun.
Yes, he do got a gun.
Have you ever
Nah, for
seen
real.
the person that they're talking
No,
about?
I seen her like a couple days ago when I went up there. Well, like he told me to come up there and smoke with him. So I just remember white female, kind of chubby.
Okay.
You know, like she was a little
Dark
chubby.
hair.
Maybe like brunette, maybe like brownish red.
Did he say how he knew her?
He said what I say. I was like, I you know what I'm saying?
Why
Like,
does it seem like one of them videos that he be like, hey, yeah, hey, mom, I'm on TV. Like, you remember the video when the nigga said they seen a leprechaun go up the street? It was a leprechaun right there. Right there. He went up. Yeah. Hey, shout out to my uncle. Yeah, hey, shout out to them niggas over there on D Street, too. Y'all fuck with me, for real. Yeah, he looked like, this seemed like one of them videos. Like, he quick like, man, that was some crazy ass shit I seen. For real, that was crazy shit. Fucked me up. I really got nightmares and shit down. It fucked the nigga head all the way the fuck up, for real. Oh, shit, my shit finna die. Let me go grab my charger.
I'm just finna woo out. She's finna leave in a couple seconds because I got somebody else coming over.
Did you see her leave? Or did you?
No.
You left first.
Yeah, I left.
Did you ever see her leave?
Nope.
Did she come in that Focus?
Yeah.
That was her car.
Yeah.
The last time Mario had seen Ashley, her car was parked right outside Jared's house. But now, it was nowhere to be found and had completely vanished without a trace. According to Mario, though, it wasn't Ashley who'd driven that car the last time.
You notice anything weird in the car?
Man, it was messy. It was like, you know, I'm a person, I try to mind my business, you know what I'm saying? So I try not to be all, you know, my girlfriend, she be, you know, out the window all the time.
Right.
So like, I'd never, honestly, if it wasn't for her, I never would even, because like when he called, when he knocked on the door, I don't even answer. I just let him like, forget it, because he normally high off weed and Xanax, you know what I'm saying? I can't have a conversation with nobody like that.
So was that Ford Focus a deceased then, I imagine? That's what I'm assuming.
He sent me a message a couple days ago, like if somebody come looking for me, don't tell them I ain't here.
Okay. He said that to you?
Yeah, it text message.
A couple of days ago he said that?
Yeah.
The crime scene
said,
was
what'd he say?
undeniably gruesome.
Imagine. That's what I'm assuming.
He sent me a message a couple days ago, like if somebody come looking for me, don't tell them I ain't here.
Okay.
Oh, tell them I ain't here.
Yeah, it text message.
A couple of days ago he said that?
Yeah.
The
Like,
crime
at
scene
first,
was
like, a nigga
undeniably
fuck with you
gruesome.
like, hey, if somebody
and both
come
the
look for you, I ain't
detectives
gonna
and
say
Mary
nothing. I'm be like, he ain't here. But when you nigga walk in on dead bodies, cut up arms and shit, oh, I'm telling. He said he ain't here. No, that nigga upstairs. And it's dead people up there, too. It stink. I'm calling cops, I'm getting the hell up out of here.
Their suspicions about the victim and the person responsible. However, what Mario didn't realize was that it wasn't the officers who had connected the dots. In fact, someone else had already started their own investigation right after Ashley went missing. It was the morning of November 29th, 2018, and Ashley Young was supposed to meet her mother, Christine, in Kalamazoo, Michigan, to co-sign a lease for her new apartment. At the time, she was actively searching for a new place to live after recently breaking up with her boyfriend, Moody Farron, and deciding to move out of the apartment they'd shared for years.
She can cook all types of potatoes. Oh, my mama, she can cook them potatoes any way you want them. Like, it be mashed, smashed, crashed, skillet, fillet, gillet, drill it. She got all types of ways to cook potato. French fries, nigga, onion potato blossoms. For real, she got all types of ways. That motherfucker right there could cook some potatoes. Oh, no, for real.
However, the morning came and went, and Ashley never showed up. She wasn't responding to calls or texts, and no one knew where she'd gone. Christine even called her workplace and discovered that Ashley had...
She look like that cool ass auntie that you go to, and she be a little drunk sometimes, but she hella fun. You can't wait till she come up, because she always brings you like a little present or some like some candy or something. But every time she come up, you know your mama finna leave and go out. But she like, hey, boo-boo, my little baby, TT baby. Yeah. Y'all killed TT? Fuck.
her shift without giving any prior notice, something she'd never done before. As the day wore on, Christine
Damn,
couldn't shake the
TT.
feeling that something was terribly wrong. The last time Ashley had checked in with her mother was the previous evening, but she hadn't mentioned where she was headed or who she was with. It had now been 24 hours since anyone had heard from
yeah,
Ashley.
that's TT for sure. She love the fuck out the kids. And the kids love her. Damn, she'd come by and be like, let me get to buy your noodles, okay? You be like, here. You remember holding them up long, kids? Damn. TT took us everywhere, too. Ah, man. R.I.P. Christine. I mean, Ashley or Christine? R.I.P. her, man. Sweet Jesus.
Christine was in a full-blown panic. Ashley was gone, and the clock was ticking. Feeling helpless, she turned to the Kalamazoo Police Department for assistance. Unfortunately, as is often the case, the police didn't fully grasp the gravity of the situation.
They
Person
never
happens
do.
to be 31 years old. That could mean a number of things. Maybe the person doesn't want to be found or is just away with friends and having a good time. So it's generally not assigned to a full-blown investigation at that point.
While the police had spoken to some of Ashley's friends, the investigation wasn't making much progress. But Ashley's mother couldn't sit by and wait, gripped by an icy wave of fear. With no clear lead to follow, Christine turned to social media, reaching out to Ashley's friends in hopes of finding a clue or any information that might help locate her daughter. Meanwhile, Christine began combing through Ashley's Facebook activity, desperate to uncover any clues that might hint at her daughter's plans or location.
Sure.
Ashley was always the kind of person who loved sharing snippets of her life online. It was her way of connecting. It didn't take long before Christine found a potential lead. In the days leading up to her disappearance, Ashley had been communicating with a man named Jared Chance, a name that immediately set off alarm bells in Christine's mind. Jared was one of Ashley's close friends, but his reputation was troubling.
Nigga's
Known
crazy.
to many as wild and unpredictable, Jared had a history of violent outbursts fueled by substance abuse. He also had a complicated history with Ashley. Back in 2013, Jared had broken into Ashley's home, stealing her valuables and selling them off. It was an act of betrayal that ended their friendship for 4 years. But in 2017, Jared managed to rekindle his connection with Ashley. True to her nature, Ashley, who always believed there was good in everyone, gave him a second chance. Christine was already shaken by the thought of Ashley being connected with Jared again, but her concerns grew exponentially with her next discovery. Ashley and Jared shared more than just a friendship. There was a growing attraction between them. Ashley had confided with some of her closest friends about her feelings, subtly hinting at this connection. And then came the final devastating piece of evidence, a voicemail Ashley had left for a friend just days before her disappearance.
Jared is so hard to read, but I know that if he was my boyfriend and he actually was in love with me, I know he would be amazing. I cannot wait to see him on Wednesday.
Once Christine was certain that Ashley had indeed been with Jared on Wednesday, November 28th, 2018, she obtained his phone number through Ashley's friends. With her heart racing, she left a voicemail for him, desperate for answers.
They know this nigga dead to shit.
Jared, my name is Christine Young. I'm looking for my daughter. She was last with you. Is she with you?
That's how you know they know. She was last with you. I'm not playing games. We're coming. And I need to know, was my daughter with you? 'Cause she's no longer with us. Thank you. Give me a call back. Beep. For real.
She needs to contact me.
Right now.
Tell her that I'm going to contact the police department to do a missing person.
When Jared finally returned
I'd have
Christine's
been
call,
called him.
he had quite a story to tell. He explained that he and Ashley had spent the evening at the
Mulligan.
Hookah Lounge and Milligan's Pub in Grand Rapids on the night of November 28th. According to Jared, after having a great time in the early morning hours of November 29th, they went their separate ways. But then, Jared added something that made Christine's blood run cold. He claimed that Ashley had just texted him saying she'd lost her phone at the bar and was on her way to pick it up before heading to Kalamazoo to start her third shift at work. This detail confused Christine, because it didn't align with Ashley's known work schedule. Taking her concerns seriously, Christine brought this information to the Grand Rapids police, sharing her suspicions and everything she'd uncovered.
Christine Young asked for the police department to help, but if it was Jared, we need evidence, you know? You can develop theories, but theories won't get you a search warrant. Theories won't get you an arrest warrant. You need evidence. You need facts.
Frustrated, Christine reached out to Jared again. This time, his story took a surprising turn. He claimed that on the night in question, Ashley had been talking to one of his friends, Demetrius Taylor, at the bar. Jared even provided Christine with several non-working phone numbers, which he said belonged to Demetrius.
Look AI.
Christine somehow managed to track down Demetrius, who had a shocking detail to share.
Like a reptilian.
When we got there, he's
like,
I don't know, Ashley. I don't know your daughter at all. And he opened up his phone and showed the text messages where Jared said, hey, Ashley's mom's gonna call you. And you have to say that Ashley was just with you. And you guys were just together.
Dumbass.
Fortunately, Demetrius didn't
Y'all
back up
gotta
Jared's.
realize, man, when y'all sending these text messages and talking on the phone, even if they delete, they there forever. The police can just pull some shit up. Pull messages from 10, 15 years ago. Sometimes, most of the time they don't. It's illegal for them to do that. But when it comes to solving a murder, they pulling that shit up. They pulling that shit up for sure. Definitely. Calls and all, nigga. And now our phones, how the law is now they made it to where like the phones tell you they recording. Our phones shit, it'll tell you they recording because they got to, because they changed some laws. But the police gonna try to get around it every time. We didn't sneakily record. It told you right there. We record your calls. They listen to everything I'm saying right now. But boy, y'all motherfuckers going to jail.
He told Christine outright that he was prepared to show these messages to the police if necessary.
Do the right thing.
Determined to get to the bottom of things, Christine and Dana went to Milligan's pub and asked the owner to review the surveillance footage from the night Ashley would have been there.
I talked with the bartender at Mulligan's, and we were able to go look at the security footage. You could see Jared and Ashley wandering around the bar. She ordered a drink. She's smiling. She's laughing.
Damn, that's real.
She's being Ashley. I wanted to pull her off the screen and take her home.
The surveillance footage from Milligan's pub showed Ashley acting completely normal.
I know Christian right now looking at that like, I'm not watching the rest of your video. God damn it, Trey. I thought I was a fan. I ain't watching this lesbian shit. Nigga, shut up. Nobody give a damn. They probably love each other for real, for real. It's only weird when two gay guys. It's never weird when it's two girls. Come on, stop playing. Damn. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. But like, I'ma fuck with you. I'm be real. I'll fuck with gay people. If you gay, you gay. I don't care. Do your thing. But I'm definitely gonna talk about you because that's just me. That's just me. But I'm being funny. But that's because I can be. Some people be being fucking mean. I'm just playing. And my mama gay, and I got gay cousins, and I thought my little brother was gonna be gay, but he not. So I grew up around gay people. I can talk about you. That's like talking about my cousins.
The surveillance footage from Milligan's pub showed Ashley acting completely
I don't
normal,
mean it.
but it didn't capture her leaving the
To a
bar.
certain extent.
Desperate for answers, Ashley's loved ones turned to social media. They began posting pictures of Ashley and Jared, pleading for any information from the public. This effort brought attention to the case, but no one could have anticipated what would happen next. On the morning of December 2nd, 2018, Jared Chance appeared at the Grand Rapids Police Department, accompanied by his father, James Chance. James demanded to speak with a few detectives, prompting the desk lieutenant to come out to the front window to ask about the situation. James explained that his son, Jared, had been harassed on Facebook by members of Ashley Young's family, as he was the last person to see her. He also claimed to have information about the case, but insisted on having an attorney present before speaking further. The lieutenant informed James that no attorney was currently at the station and that Jared would need to bring his own legal representation if he wished to proceed. At this, Jared became visibly upset and warned the detectives that they were making a big mistake.
You're making a
However,
big mistake.
how big of
You
a
guys are
mistake
gonna
that
regret
it would
this.
turn out to be, the Grand Rapids police would only realize a few hours later when they made the horrific discovery at Jared's house. It was shortly after noon when Mario's anxious 911 call came through.
911 emergency.
Imagine defending your son and you take him to the not to the hospital, to the police station. Like, people are harassing my son. They think he committed this crime, and you really believe your son. Boom, bam, bam. And the police finally break into this nigga's house and find dead bodies. You gonna look at your son like, what the fuck? Don't touch me, you crazy motherfucker. Oh, shit! Where's her arm and legs and head at? What are you doing? Nigga, I still love my son. I ain't gonna lie. I still love my son through that shit. But I'm gonna be like, nigga, I can't even help you. Like, what the fuck? You cutting heads off, son? That is crazy. You're going to jail. Like, god damn.
And a real bad smell, like, I just went in the basement, opened the basement door, and there's a tarp and what looks like it could be blood leaking from it. And I want the police to come here ASAP right now and look at it.
While detectives were occupied with processing the crime scene, Ashley's mother and stepmother decided to take matters into their own hands and confront Jared face to face at his home. When they arrived, it was secured with crime scene tape and swarming with police officers in their cars, carrying the foreboding omen of death.
We pulled up. I thought there was an accident. They found a body at his house.
Oh, my stomach
and it's a
would've
female
dropped.
saying, please tell me that's not her. It's not Ashley. It can't be Ashley.
Although Christine could feel her worst fears coming to life, she clung to the slim hope that it might not be Ashley, as the victim's identity had yet to be confirmed. The detectives shared her concern, but an even greater worry loomed. Had they waited too long, allowing Jared to slip through their fingers? With caution and apprehension, and armed with a search warrant, detectives made their way to the second story of the house, uncertain of what they'd find on the other side of the door. To their utmost surprise, detectives found Jared inside his apartment. Throughout the entire ordeal, he had simply been sleeping. As Jared was secured in the police van and transported to the station, the detectives turned their attention to searching his apartment. Little did they know, they were about to make even more chilling discoveries.
When I entered the second level apartment, there was a large brown stain on the kitchen floor. I looked in the bathroom and noted there wasn't a shower curtain in the bathtub. I remember looking at one of the floor vents and I pulled the grate off, and then I saw cartridges, small caliber. A lot of different areas that we found tested positive for blood.
This nigga left
Detectives
all the
also
evidence
discovered
around
that
the
the shell
house
casings were
and
from a
lived
.22
in the
caliber
house with the
pistol,
stuff.
the same type that Jared owned, though it was now missing
I
from the
wonder,
home.
like, what was he going through in that house? Like, with the dead body in there, everything. Was he feeling some type of way? Was he, like, having crazy ass nightmares, or was he just I'm just laid through this funky ass smell? Like, what? And then you put it in the basement, like other people. Ain't he in like an apartment or something? Don't they all share the same basement? Oh, hell no. Even if they not, you gotta smell that. This motherfucker crazy, man.
But the most unnerving discovery was yet to come. As they made their way to the stairwell, they noticed a cardboard box. Inside the box, wrapped in black garbage bags, they found 2 legs with no feet and 2 arms with no hands. They also found women's clothing, a hoodie, and a pair of boots with blood on them. All these items pointed to the unmistakable signs of gruesome violence. Yet nobody knew exactly what had happened. But the one person who could explain it all was now in their grasp.
Jared was taken into custody. He was brought down to the police department to an interview room.
You need to take just for a sec? We'll get your cuffs off, okay?
Want me to take them off, the cuffs?
Yeah, you gonna be decent with us?
Initially, Jared was somewhat talkative.
After exchanging a few words of small talk, detectives asked Jared why he'd come to the police station earlier that day.
We appreciate the fact that you came in earlier, and I'm sorry you got turned away.
Yeah, no, I just came in just because I read on Facebook that the last person this person was with me, so I was just concerned and trying to get some information about it, but my dad just recommended me to just ask for the advice of the attorney, and because I don't really know what the hell's going on, so I don't want to like sit here and talk about shit that may incriminate me or whatever, any kind of like, 'cause I don't know what's going on, so I just don't want to say nothing right now.
To the disappointment of the detectives, the interrogation lasted only a few minutes as Jared immediately exercised his...
Nigga, we ain't trying to hear that shit. We ain't got sympathy for you. Talk. Hey, somebody pin this nigga up on the wall. Oh, my mama, nigga, somebody grab this nigga, just walk behind him like you like... And then grip his shit and hold his shit up like this and be like, speak the fuck up. Nigga, you killing motherfuckers out here. And then go up here. You gotta put your hand up high as you can. And get the smack in the top of his forehead, but like hairline area, you gotta smack and go down forehead to where you like hit his nose and his head go down like this. So up here as high as you can, chokehold shit, all down his shit till he starts speaking, and keep doing it till he speak. I don't care if you gotta do it 400 times. His face gonna be redder than a motherfucker. Speak. What the hell you killing for, Shane? What you chopping shit up in different... You got all types of body shits in here. Shit separate and shit. Sold separately and shit. Yeah, we gotta get to the bottom of this.
Counsel. Sadly, this left the truth about what happened to Ashley. Adding to the list of bad news, the coroner couldn't determine the exact cause of death without the head. However, the DNA test left no room for doubt. The poor victim was indeed Ashley.
Damn, Ashley.
Continuing their search for answers, the detectives made their first stop at Mulligan's pub to review the surveillance footage from the night of Ashley's disappearance. Unfortunately, they discovered that the business had already deleted the video. Undeterred, the detectives expanded their search to surveillance footage from nearby businesses, and soon they came across a clip from one of these establishments showing brief but clear glimpses of both Ashley and Jared together.
November 29th, and it's approximately 1:30 in the morning. It shows Jared walking in front of the business. There he goes right now, just kind of strolling along. And then, a few seconds later, that's Ashley there. And once again, we see Jared walk into screen, and then eventually Ashley joins him.
We know clearly from the video that Ashley is still alive on the early morning hours of the 29th.
Though this video didn't provide new evidence, it was crucial in establishing the timeline, confirming that Ashley was still alive at that point. From the outside, they appeared to be an ordinary couple. Ashley most likely had no idea of the dreadful fate that awaited her that night.
She definitely didn't know.
To gather more evidence, detectives began examining Jared's credit card information to retrace his movements.
Just like, man, fuck it, I'm finna just kill her. They look like a happy couple. They look like he kind of a weirdo, but he ain't like a killer weirdo. He just look like a regular motherfucker. She definitely don't look like a killer. She look like a pretty good person. That's what Kansas look like if y'all want to know. This would, like, if you in like one of them small towns in Kansas, this is like a typical couple. They look just like that, bro. Swear.
They discovered that between November 29th and December 1st, Jared had visited a local convenience store called Miss Tracy's Party Store, located near his apartment. Video surveillance from inside the store showed Jared making several purchases, including ammonia, alcohol, and trash bags.
Ammonia?
However, it became even more disturbing when an external surveillance camera from the store captured Jared dumping something into a nearby garbage bin. When police searched the bin, they discovered more evidence: latex gloves, Ashley's person ID, and Jared's blood-soaked pants. The picture is becoming clearer and clearer now.
So when you start looking at what he's buying at Miss Tracy's, and then you look at his apartment, it becomes pretty evident that Ashley was murdered in the kitchen and then ultimately dragged 10-15 feet and put into the bathtub, and that's where he did the grisly job of dismembering her.
Hoping that Jared's cell phone data would help construct a clearer picture of his movements around the...
Like, it ain't, that's why I be saying people with guns ain't real killers. That's why I say, because nigga, anybody can shoot somebody. Like, it ain't nothing, just a pow. But when you start working with that knife, that motherfucker's crazy. That motherfucker crazier than a motherfucker. Just to stab somebody, you gotta get up on them and stab somebody. That's already crazy. Definitely if you're repeating it. But to cut a nigga, you know, dismember a motherfucker. Ain't no way. Like, you cutting through that, then you gotta get through the bone, then you gotta do some twisting and turning and pulling and like. Bro. Not no human. And you see they face and shit. And, oh, hell no.
Of Ashley's murder, detectives looked into the same. The findings revealed a startling detail. Jared's phone had traveled to Holland, Michigan, about 30 miles southwest of Grand Rapids, where his parents, James and Barbara Chance, lived.
We were with Jared on the same day that we made the discovery of the body. The fact that Jared wasn't talking to us, we hoped maybe the parents would lead us to some of the answers that we were looking for. And so we go and take a trip to Holland. James Chance, Jared's father, answered the door. I explained to him that we had a search warrant, that this was non-negotiable, that his house was going to be searched.
It is going
On
to be
December
searched
4th,
now.
2018, detectives traveled to Holland with a search warrant, unaware that an appalling truth awaited them. When officers arrived at the doorstep of the Chance family home, James answered the door. However, detectives were unprepared for the offhand comment he would make moments later.
I spent the next several hours with the Chance family while our detectives and other officers and forensic techs processed and searched their house. His father was a retired police officer, and he made a comment about, I'm glad I'm not investigating this case, that this is a tough case. And I started thinking, how do you know it's a tough case? What do you know about this?
Jared's parents stayed quiet, refusing to say anything without a lawyer present, but the state of their house spoke for itself.
There was tissue observed on the blade.
Oh, the parents is
In the Honda
involved?
CRV, which was in the garage, we found a small trace of blood.
They also located a bloody shower curtain that also was connected to Jared's apartment in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Given the overwhelming evidence, detectives brought both James and Barbara to the Grand Rapids police station, convinced that Jared's parents might have helped him cover up the crime. They split the two up, placing each in a separate room, hoping that at least one of them would open up about what they knew or how they were involved. When Barbara's interrogation began, she appeared visibly shaken, in shock, and clearly worried about what would happen next.
I'm scared. I just don't know what to do. I want to be cooperative because I don't feel like I perjured myself. But at the same time, I don't know.
Barbara admitted that when Jared came to their house, he was crying and told them there had been an accident.
Can you tell me what he told you? He said there was an accident. They had been drinking and they were playing with the gun and she got shot in the face.
Who was holding the gun when it just went off?
She was.
That's what he told you?
Yeah. I said, did you kill her? He said, no, Mom, I would never kill anybody. I would never kill anybody. She was my friend.
In another room, James was...
nigga, we don't want to hear that bullshit. Nigga, you's a murderer and you finna go to jail. Simple as that. Fuck out of here with all... Mommy, I would never, mommy. Hey, somebody put some cuffs on this nigga and punch this nigga in the back of his shit again. For real. With your elbow, though. One of them. Get in the car. Get in the car. Stop resisting. For real.
The same story. Both James and Barbara explained that Jared himself had dismembered Ashley's body, moved some of the evidence to his parents' house, disposed of some of the evidence, and dumped some of the body parts. However, when they were asked about the location, they had different things to say.
Hold up, the parents involved?
But I didn't know the details, how much. He told me about the hands and feet, and I didn't know about other parts.
Okay, so he told you the hands and the feet. You didn't know about the head, you say?
Then he told me about the head.
You didn't shoot yourself, don't we? I don't know. I really don't know that. I'm going by what he told me. He told you more.
He don't know what you
I know
told
he
me.
did. I know
Oh, yeah, y'all going to jail too. I get it was your son. And you trying to protect your son, but if y'all know about arms and legs and dead people and y'all ain't said nothing, y'all might be getting locked up too. Y'all might be going to jail too.
more. And I know you're trying to be a dad and you're trying to protect.
No, I want to be a dad, man. I will tell you what he told me if I can remember it and recall it.
But your memory's good because you remember that officer having white hair and a uniform, so your memory's...
that.
The detective questioning James was already on edge about his shifting story. At first, James maintained that he didn't know anything beyond what he'd already shared. Then he claimed that his age made it difficult for him to recall certain details. But just when the detective thought he had a handle on the situation, James made an unexpected slip.
Tell me everything.
He said that and I'm gathering that there's a problem with the handgun. And, and he said she took the gun and pointed at herself and it went off.
Okay, let me stop you. You just said he pointed, and then you stopped yourself.
No, I said that.
You said he pointed.
I meant she.
I know, but you're making these slips.
James tried to backtrack, offering excuses for why he misspoke, but it was clear to the detective that he had used the word he instead of she when asked about who had pointed the gun. It was a small detail, but it revealed that James knew far more than he was letting on. Then, to the shock of the detective, he made an atrocious statement.
See, this is all interrogation stuff, and I'm not going to make a statement to the fact that we're all victims here. I'm a victim of this too, and I'm offended that I've been charged with a felony because of the way the system is set up.
Despite repeated pleas from detectives to both Barbara and James to reveal the location of the rest of Ashley's remains and give her family some much-needed closure, they refused to cooperate. Detectives knew that recovering Ashley's head was crucial to understanding exactly how she died, but the Chance family offered no assistance. To make matters worse, a horrifying realization struck them. On the morning of Sunday, December 2nd, 2018, when James and Jared had come to the police station, their car had been parked right outside. In the trunk of that car were Ashley's dismembered limbs. It was not just a gut-wrenching thought. It was now a haunting reminder of missed opportunities hanging over their heads. Ultimately, both James and Barbara Chance were charged with perjury and accessory after the fact to a felony. Jared Chance faced a much more serious set of charges, including second-degree murder, mutilation of a body, tampering with evidence, and concealing a death. While Jared remained in custody awaiting his trial, his parents stayed free on bail. Surprisingly, Jared agreed to speak with a reporter named Heather Walker from jail.
Heather Walker be
This
getting fucked. She a freak demon. Granny, she do a lot of weird shit too. Like, she'll let you do anything. For real, she's down. She's down to try it. For real, long as she like you and she likes a lot of people.
Second time someone had attempted to get answers from him, and Heather was well aware of how high the stakes were.
Just wanted to hear from you, give you a chance.
Alright.
I'm in
I
jail.
really can't say much, but
I've killed somebody and chopped him up.
I don't even really know what to say.
Well, what happened to Ashley Young?
I can't even talk about it.
You can't talk about it because you're so emotional, or?
No, I don't want to mess up my charges.
That too, but I don't know.
Jared, can I play you something? I spoke with Ashley Young's mom last night.
Sure.
I just want to. This is what she had to say. Can you see it?
Because I want to bring my daughter home. They know. The parents know something.
They know.
There are people out there
They
that
know. I don't know.
something.
They know.
I just want my baby. I want her to come home. Please. I need help finding her. I need help finding her. I do. I really do. I want her home.
Home.
Ashley.
Her, I wouldn't even be able to, for some reason, I don't know. Even if I felt bad, that video right there would make me laugh. Ashley's been missing. I want her to come home right now. If it's any way possible that you guys could give me a call. If there's any way possible y'all can give me a call. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Cut the cameras off. Where's my daughter?
Wonder has a voice.
Was Ashley's mom last night. She just wants to bring the rest of her baby home. There are pieces of her that are missing.
Damn, the rest of her baby is crazy. Ah.
But I don't even.
You already called. You might as well say it, man.
I don't know what to do here.
Although it seemed like Jared was hesitating for a moment, as if he might reveal some details, he ultimately refused and ended the call.
He kept saying, I don't know what to say. I just don't know. Well, you know what? I think he didn't know what to say because his daddy wasn't there telling him what to say.
Mm-hmm.
Jared Chance's trial began on September 9th, 2019.
Lock his father
the day
up,
before,
too.
he'd rejected a plea deal that would have required him to disclose the location of the unrecovered remains. Prosecutors knew that without the head or confirmed cause of death, securing a conviction would be an uphill battle. However, they were determined to fight against a man who, to them, didn't even seem human.
But then to cut through their flesh, cut through their spine to remove their head, to take off the lower legs and the ankles, to take off the feet. These are actions that no normal, sane human
Can't
does.
nobody, man, ain't no fucking way a regular motherfucking life can do that. And just go about their day. Man, that's an insane motherfucker. Or just off super duper dope. This nigga just going off meth and everything. He don't really remember shit. Just got chopping shit. No, that's some insane shit, bro. That will fuck me up personally. Like, my brain will be all fucked up. I'll be out here off all types of drugs. Murder. For real. That shit is crazy, bro.
It's justice for Ashley. Problem is that some people want vengeance. And vengeance makes people act hasty and not use reason.
Jared's defense maintained that he'd not committed murder. Instead, he claimed it was an accident and the result of a series of poor decisions. However, the prosecution presented a stronger argument.
It's not an easy task that you have asked of you. Ashley Young died of homicide by unspecified means. I do not have to prove how he killed her. I don't have to prove that he shot her. I don't have to prove that he hit her in the head with a baseball bat or a hammer. What I have to prove is that he caused her death. I stood before the jury holding the sawzall and I said, look at the person to your right and imagine that they suddenly die. If you had nothing to do with their death, would you take this and saw their head off?
All right.
Would you take this and saw their arms off? And their legs? And their hands? And their feet? And then would you proceed to get rid of all of this evidence if you had nothing at all to do with her death?
For real.
And nobody would.
The statements were powerful, but the prosecution had two more tricks up their sleeve that sent a chill through everyone in the courtroom.
Wanted her to die.
These were two testimonies, one from Jared's own brother, Conrad Chance, and the other from Mario Nelson, the man who had the misfortune of making a horrifying discovery in his landlord's basement. Although Conrad was hesitant.
He was up there smoking with Buddy, too. Not Conrad. Conrad looked like Beavis and Butthead. Looking ass motherfucker. But the black dude, he was smoking with him. Like, man. Hitting blunts with him, chilling. They having a good time talking, laughing, kicking. And you don't know, this man got a whole dead body in his basement. Chopped up. And you've seen the girl, too.
Hesitant to implicate his brother, His eventual admission detailed a disturbing incident that had occurred just days before Ashley's murder.
When your brother and Ashley came home, the two of you were smoking weeds, your brother picked the gun out.
Yeah.
And Ashley's with you when the gun comes out?
Oh, yeah.
What did your brother do with the gun?
He pointed it at me and...
You're making a motion like you're pulling a trigger.
Yeah, yeah.
He pointed the gun at you and he pulled the trigger. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Did you see him check that gun to see if it was loaded before he pointed it at you?
No.
Next, it was Mario's turn to take the stand. He testified that just a few days prior to Ashley's murder, he'd seen Jared with a gun. Mario recalled that during their conversation, Jared had made a chilling claim, stating that he could get away with murder if he ever needed to.
You had with the
You did it
defendants
wrong.
that involved him talking about killing someone?
Yeah. He told me that I used to be in the Irish mob. That he knows if he ever got into a situation that he knows how to clean up blood and things like that.
It was never clear why Jared did what he did, but the jury took only 3 hours to convict him on all charges. On October 10th, 2019, calling him a monster, the judge sentenced him to the maximum penalty.
Hell yeah, he needs
Clearly
maximum.
a monster without any conscience whatsoever.
Look at him.
And
He's
you are
fat and
someone
little.
who is a danger to society and should never be allowed free. Accordingly, it is the sentence of this court with regards to the second-degree murder that you be committed to the Michigan Department of Corrections to serve a minimum of 100 years to a maximum of 200 years. I am purposely doing this so that you will not be eligible for parole until you are at least 130 years old.
What if that motherfucker lived to 130 and was like, I still want my parole? Fuck no, nigga, we said 200. We lied. For real.
Christine was given the opportunity to address Jared in court. She didn't hold back.
I cry 7 days a week. At 18, I was told I would never have children by a doctor. I thank God he gave me the gift of Ashley. Even though it was for a very short period.
Pick your head
of
up, man.
time.
Look at her.
God gave me that gift. You had no right.
No right.
From me. This is what's left of my daughter. If I want a hug, I have to hug a box and close my eyes.
Granny.
And pretend that she is hugging me back. Dear chance I gave you. I want to rip you limb from limb. And discard you like trash. Like what you did to Ashley. You do not deserve to breathe.
Unfortunately, Jared's parents didn't face the same level of harsh punishment as their son. Barbara pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 45 days in jail, although she ultimately served only 29 days. James, on the other hand, chose to go to trial. While he was cleared of perjury, he was convicted of being an accessory after the fact and received a sentence of 30 days in prison, along with 1 year of probation. However, he ended up serving only 14 days. Before we conclude, we extend our deepest condolences to Ashley's family and loved ones.
In prison, that's
It's
it.
impossible to comprehend how someone could betray a friend in such a horrific way and rob her family of the peace of laying her to rest with dignity. To Christine, who lost her only...
Nigga, I go do 30 days of prison. I'm coming out, nigga, swollen the bitch. I'm telling everybody, yeah, nigga, I want to do time. Let me go do 30 days, nigga. All the kids in my family gonna know, nigga. I was in that bitch about 5 years. Y'all remember y'all didn't see me? Y'all thought, yeah, I was gone. Uncle was gone for real. I was in that motherfucking joint knocking them niggas the fuck out, eating noodles and shit. Yeah, little nigga. You like noodles, little nigga? Yeah, I like them, and I can make all types of shit out of them. Why you looking me dead in my eye, little nigga? Huh? I'm gonna get to blowing hot air out my nose. Huh? Yeah, I just did 5 years. In the feds, you little nigga, for real. Hell yeah, let me go do 30 days in prison. Thinking I'm gonna come out a whole nigga. I'm institutionalized. Murder. We was stabbing shit in there for real. I stabbed 6 people. Yeah, I'm gonna live that little time up to the fullest.
The pain of this loss may never fully heal.
Oh, it'll never heal.
However,
They did her dirty.
Ashley will always live on in her heart, a constant reminder of the love they shared.
Yeah, hey, shout out to the mama, man. I hope she get through it. I hope her life get better. I hope God bless her with some to feel her pain, to fill up that pain with some happiness. And R.I.P. to Ashley, man. Sweet chick. R.I.P.
What are your thoughts on this case?
Fuck this pink.
What do you think could have driven Jared to commit such a horrific crime? We'd love to hear your opinions in the comments below.
Cell, man.
If you have any cases you'd like us to cover, feel free to leave your suggestions. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Shit crazy. Look at this motherfucker. You look like, god damn. And you didn't get no insanity deal. Sucker. You ain't insane. You just stupid as hell. But yeah, man, that's gonna be the end of this video. Look at this stupid motherfucker. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Y'all have a good time. And I'm out. Peace.